Alright guys, if you saw my last video, I have the engine back in the car loosely now. I think it's time to tackle this rear main seal. The reason I didn't do it on the engine stand is because I had the motor mounted from the rear and there was only like a ½ inch clearance in this area, so I couldn't get to the rear main seal. So I'm going to try and very carefully, without marring either the outer diameter or the inner diameter, get in here and pull this rear main seal out. If you saw in my previous videos, this wasn't really the primary source of the leak. It was leaking out of the carrier where the half moon seal is in this RTV to the oil pan. That was leaking pretty bad on this 2002 NB2 Miata. But just about every seal I've replaced on the engine during this maintenance overhaul, so I'm definitely doing the rear main seal. Don't know if this is original or not, but based on the fact that since all the other ones were dried up significantly, I figured it was time here to tackle this one. So I'm gonna try to find, there is a metal ring in the face of this, but I'm gonna try to find a way to poke a hole and get kind of behind it. I just gotta kind of feel where it is. So since I already have that hole in the face of the seal now, I figured I'd just run out and grab one of these for $8 at Harbor Freight and jab one of the pointy ends into that hole and try to pull it out with this thing. So as you can see here, I did some stuff off camera. What I did was I took the smallest drill bit I had and drilled in the center, being very careful not to get near the crank or the outer diameter, and drilled a small pilot hole, put a wood screw in with a washer, and got like a pry bar on there, and it actually just pulled the screw straight out of the seal. Alright, so we're back with the tool. It's not as pointy as I'd like to see. It's gonna be a little bit of a fail now because the hole that I'm trying to jam this in is not big enough. So I gotta come up with a different plan. Once again, I can get this skinny end in. Maybe if I go over here. Problem is the handle's in my way now. Kind of just destroying this seal lip. Massive hole I've created in the rear main seal. I can kind of get behind it now and have the whole side popped out. Finally, I mean, this thing is rock hard, like the inside surfaces. That's kind of what the back side looks like in the hole that I pierced through the steel band on the inside. The key here is I didn't break through the inner surface on the inner diameter there, so the crank is untouched. The only thing I did do is make a couple marks on the very edge of the chamfer there from trying to pry on it, but this actual surface the seal rides on back in further is untouched, so I think it'll be alright. Alright, so for the install on this new rear main seal here, I'm going to use the CNC machined rear main seal installer from eBay. I think it was like $8. If this guy's still selling them at the time of this video, I'll leave the link down in the description. 3 bolts here from the flex plate or your flywheel if you have a clutch. Diameter is nicely, the inner diameter is nicely machined out for the crank, for it to go over the crank and put the seal in all the way. And you'll notice the OD is slightly larger than the seal, so you can tighten this down, you know, not to infinity, but tighten it down till this surface makes contact with the carrier to install the seal perfectly true and to the correct depth. Some of them out there have the diameter either the same as this or slightly smaller, so you can actually install it too far. So this tool looks like it'll work pretty well to get it installed to the right depth. What I'm going to do to get this started is start it by hand here, kind of just work the seal around a little bit, and you got to just you know, push it up till it makes contact. I did put a little dab of oil on the inner diameter to help it slide over the crank easier. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and use my tool. So to start out, I can kind of just turn these by hand a little bit all at the same time here. To start feeding the seal down in there. Doesn't take much pressure. So everything's getting kind of tight by hand, so I'm going to go ahead and use my ratchet now. Alright, so everything's gone rather tight. I'm not holding, you know, I'm not cranking these down tight by any means, but feels like we are bottomed out on a hard surface now. So let's take these off and see how it looks. So as you can see, it's pretty much flush with the edge. It may stick out just a hair more than previously, but I might try to put that tool back on and just give it a little bit more persuasion. But it's very, very close. The key here is it's uniform all the way around. So I'm going to call that a success. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.